What's up, y'all? You know what it is. It's Bezo803, all that social media. Another exclusive interview. I got my co-host with me right now.
Hey, yo, man, it's Ben Mikey, man. We in the building. Look what we got.
V12 Studios in the building. We got Messiah in the building. My man V12STEFF in the building.
Oh, yeah.
Big shout Cherry Brown. Couldn't be present today. How y'all fellas feeling today?
Great.
Hey, man, wonderful, man. Thank you guys for having us.
Bless.
Definitely appreciate you guys coming right now, man. Coming out to, this evening, chop it up with us.
Yo, cuz, my man look like a star right there, man.
That's I seen him in action before.
I see it in his face.
I met, we see a lot of people perform, doing what we do, going to showcases and DJing in the club. And when I seen V12 come in there, they look like a movement. They look like, who is them guys? And this brother right here, he looked like a star.
Yeah, you do.
Command the stage. I know all the girls loving him, and that's just a plus, man. I mean, everybody, spinning on the block. They got 100 pounds, $1 million, trust me. Get them girls behind you, and you good. Because whatever the girls like, we like.
I like what girls like.
Fact. So the record's going crazy right now. We outside. We got to clap it up for that. The record's going crazy right now. Congratulations.
Definitely. Elevation,
big motion. So let's talk about how the record came about. First of all, what made you guys decide to say we going this way? Because everybody drilled out, trapped out. What any one of you guys can answer. What made you go that route?
I'll start there. We've been doing this for a minute, and putting out great records, and we were getting okay response from it. And I had a few friends of mine who travel abroad, and they would always tell me, like, man, you got to try this Afro beats. Like, that's what they spinning everywhere else in the world. It's not like Caribbean and reggae, not the thing no more. And in the States, we've been seeing a lot of hip hop take like a turn for the worse. So it just made sense, and Steph is just kind of a versatile artist anyway. I never wanted to put him in a box. Yeah. And he wanted to try something, he was happy to try something, but I was like, I don't want us to do it and look like we, wave riding. Yeah. So I did have a relationship with an African artist. He came through the studio and he worked with us, for several years. So I was like, that makes it more authentic. Yeah. So I called him up and he was like, yo, he came through and the boys went in, and 30 minutes later, that's what they came out with. So their first attempt, like, it was no takes, no second takes. It was like 30 minutes later, bro.
Wow.
And
so V12STEFF, man, when y'all came together and formed the idea, what was your first thought on, going this route, Afro beats with it?
I was excited because I was already looking for something new. I was looking for a new sound. I can't keep hearing the same stuff and keep making music to the same sound.
Right. Man, that's great, man, that you were able to, take guidance, and even yourself, just like, man, I want to do something different. I want to make some good music, some good vibrations, because music is vibration. Right. So, good vibrations is going to always, cut through the other stuff. So I'm definitely excited for you all. I know you said in 30 minutes the joint, came out how it came out. Did you guys know that it was going to get the traction it did? I mean, honestly.
We had no idea.
Okay, that's honest, because I thought for sure he was going to say, yo, I knew this was going to be a hit.
No, we made it. We made it. And even when we finished it, I didn't know. Yeah. Both man came in there and heard it. He was like, that's nice. That's good. Yeah. And then he let other people hear it, and he let the people decide if it was a hit or not. We ain't decided if it was
right.
Okay.
So I know you guys do so many music over the years, so many records. How do you know when you got one? Even before the people decide, how do you know we're gonna mash the button on this one though? How do you know?
Really, man, it's just a feel, they say you can tell a hit in the first couple of seconds. So, when something moved me soon, early like that, and I'm like, okay, this is one to try. But ultimately, you cannot decide that. The people ultimately decides, man.
Right. So when did you guys kind of notice? You woke up one morning like, yo, this joint going crazy, like. When did you see like this joint going crazy right now? TikTok exploding.
really, when we put it out on all platforms, we knew we was gonna go crazy when we seen somebody do a video to it on TikTok without us even.
There we go.
And it,
Right. Basically.
TikTok is the wave right now, too, man.
Right.
So that's big right there, man. So, you know, for the people watching. You guys are established label, got a big record that's moving right now. So you see the video on TikTok. Okay, this is the one. What's next?
Well, the funny thing was it's trending in Africa. So that, you know, posed the issue like, well, dang, how do you push a record in another country?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that made us start to just do research and learn the culture. You know what I mean? We started getting into it. We started eating fufu.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
We got like a dashiki made. Like, we started to really get into it.
Hey, that's dope, man.
Not talking to like, you know what I mean? And we really just went and we started to like put our focus on those artists over there. Like that's who we going after. Burna Boy and Wizkid, Davido. No, we goated.
Stadium music.
Stadium, man. These guys are out here like 120,000.
Oh yeah,
it's a whole nother level right here.
Oh
bro.
yeah, and y'all got that sound, man.
Heck yeah.
30 minutes. So, how did the record come about? I see we got my man Cherry Brown on the record. You know, from the beat selection. You know, who produced it? Let's talk about, you know, combing through the beats, finding the beat. Let's talk about the whole process for getting this record together right here.
So we got the beat off of YouTube, right? And then the producer name is A Mix. I had chose the beat, and we freestyled the song. Just tag teaming, you know. He came up, me and my girl, we outside. And I was like, oh yeah, say that. I'm gonna say it again too. You know, because that's one thing. At that time too, that was us realizing how to make a hit.
Right.
We just realized, like, we just figured out how to make one. And then from there, we just been
formula.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kicking them out differently, saying the same thing, you know, multiple times and make it catchy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But say it good in a good, different way, versatile way, and that's what we did.
So what was the recording like, man? We paint the picture for us, man. How it was just y'all? You had the whole crew in there. You had some ladies in there. What was it like, man? Paint the picture for the people.
So basically, me and Cherry Brown, Mo had just threw us in the room. I was in the room already, and Mo had put Cherry Brown in the room. He was like, yeah, y'all try this Afrobeat. Y'all try the Afro. Try to make a song right quick. And we freestyle, tag team. Cherry Brown went first, as you can see. We outside, and that's really all it was, bro.
Word.
30 minutes, bro. We were just taking off.
Y'all got any other records together?
Yeah, we did. That was our first record together.
Dang.
Okay.
Chemistry just lock in like that,
dog.
It's hard to find that, man.
Hard to find that.
Yeah.
It's hard to find that, and that's.
Y'all might have to do a project, man. I might be jumping. I know y'all the record's priority, but as a fan, you know, is a project coming? Mo, talk to the people, man.
Yeah, well,
possibly.
Actually, it's almost finished.
Okay.
Yeah, and what we doing?
Okay.
We coined this phrase. It's called hip hop. That's the kind of music we're making.
Hip hop, y'all.
Hip hop. You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
We
Big
coined
motion.
that. We getting that.
Yeah.
Trademark and the whole nine. That's our lane.
Hip hop. I
That's
like
our
that.
route. It's a fusion of hip hop and pop and Afro beats.
Yeah,
and
I like
world
that.
music. It's just world music.
World
man.
music. I like that.
Our
music.
motto is there are no limits, man. So we're not gonna limit ourselves to just the hood.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
The plan is to get out the hood, man, not to bring the hood to what you got going on.
Exactly,
That's
man.
I like that because like sometimes you can't pop at home, so getting popping over there across seas,
right?
That's the route.
And I read something that said Charleston and Columbia is the two most sinful cities in America.
Wow.
Dang.
Wow.
Sinful cities in this because of laziness and greed and envy and hate. It's like all these things, and I can see that's why we don't try to get love from a place that ain't got no love for you.
Well, you got love over here, man.
We know we go where the love at.
Oh yeah, trust me, man. You know, we something to South Carolina representatives. It's a lot of love around here, but there's a lot of hate too, man. That's why we travel, we get on the road, and we connect with people that's having big motion, man. We don't really, waste time with people that's, not really for us and what we trying to do, or see the vision of what we trying to do.
Right.
Because we're a new platform. You guys are established, entrepreneurs, but y'all got motion for real. But like I told you before, off air, we welcome everybody, but the guys that's just starting out, we don't even charge them. But a lot of people don't see the vision of what we're doing, so we appreciate you guys who have emotion coming by, sitting down with us. The record's going crazy right now. We outside. Big shout out Cherry Brown. TikTok is going crazy. But people want to know, when can we expect a video for this joint?
Well, right now,
we gotta be crazy.
Yeah, we decided, because we were getting so much interest from Africa, mainly Lagos, Nigeria. We decided to go there to shoot the video there.
I'm talking about.
And get those people involved and start planting seeds, man. Because I said, our goal is to try to get our pipeline, man. Like, if I can go around all this other blue red tape BS, and I don't have to deal with all the politics, man. I'm
clownery.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what we trying to do. We creating our own direct pipeline to our consumer. Yeah. And that's Africa right now, but he's Spanish. Yeah. So we ain't even tap the Spanish.
Okay. I didn't know that. I thought he was a bright light brother. Still my brother though. Still my brother. Still my brother.
Black and brown, baby.
He Afro Latina. Afro is down there.
We all one people.
But he's speaking.
Man, that's crazy, man. So when can we expect the video, around about? We want to know. We want the exclusive right here.
It's first quarter 2023. Okay. Like we said, we got our passports. Unfortunately, in South Carolina, it take a couple of weeks to get the passports back. Right. Okay. And then Cherry Brown got a little bit of issue. He's a refugee. Like he's from Tanzania, and he's now he's a citizen of the United States now. Okay. But he don't have the so it's gonna be a little bit of red tape. Tricky. But that's the goal, to shoot it there.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll open up the doors.
Definitely, man. Definitely, man. That's big of you guys, man.
Y'all tapping on some big doors over there. I like that.
Definitely.
Heck yeah.
So V12 Studios, man. Legendary in South Carolina.
Definitely.
It's great, all the what you guys doing right now. V12STEFF, the We Outside record, but I like to paint the picture and take it back a little bit. We got you guys here. How did V12 Studios come about? How long you guys been in business?
Well, the studio business, 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah, this year marked 7 years in business as a studio. But as a label, 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, we only started the label like really mid-pandemic.
That pandemic really changed a lot of lives, a lot of mindsets.
Yeah. So speaking of that, the studio been doing great for a lot of years, and then you transitioned to having a label. What was that? What was the motivation behind that?
Well, you got so many great talents that come through, and my background was in promotion and marketing. I promoted an artist back in the day. I don't know if y'all know Piezo.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite artists.
Yeah, I was behind that campaign.
Piezo, that guy, bar for bar.
Right. So, I always had my, interest in the music scene. So it was only right now that I was in a better position where I could curate talent, very easily. But a lot of the people who was working with me, they came as artists, but they came as artists, but then they started to work for us.
Okay.
And they became engineers, and they started working on other people's music. But during the pandemic, when we had so much free time, they had so much music stacked up. I'm like, I got to put something out. Yeah. So I want to put out their music, but I didn't want to do it as a studio, so I had to form it correctly, form a label to do it. But I told them, like, I don't really want to do this for real. I just want to put it out there and see if anything happened. And from our first show that we went out, it was just nonstop. Things just fell in place.
Oh yeah, man.
Like, literally, like I couldn't avoid it. Like I had to go. God was pushing me in that direction, so I just kept flowing with it.
Purpose driven, man. You're an OG in the game behind a lot of different campaigns, but like I said earlier, when you guys move around, it looks like a unit. It looks good. You guys make South Carolina look good. I want to tell you guys that to your face.
Thank you.
So what gave you that know-how? Because so many people doing it wrong, man. But when you see you guys, we know y'all in the building. You can't come to a club or event and you don't know V12 there if they there. Right. So what gave you that know-how to to move like that when you and your team?
A lot of prior mistakes. You know what I'm saying? When you mess up enough, you figure it out. Yeah. So I was just fortunate enough to still be able to, to survive the storms and going, forward now. I'm like, I know what not to do.
Right.
I know how not to move.
Yeah, got you. Experience the best teacher, man.
Best teacher, man. I'm an OG for real.
I know it, man. Much respect to you. Fast forward now, V12STEFF, he's first out the gate. Well, you was putting out a lot of records. What you saw in V12 that made you say, in V12STEFF that made you be like, okay, we pushing him. This the one right here.
Dude just got that it factor, man.
I can see it too.
Yeah, he don't have to. He don't try hard. He's the most humblest guy in the room. Yeah, but he's still gonna shine bright, and he don't. He try to suppress his talent sometimes just because he's so humble to a fault. But he definitely a hard worker, man, and he just really outworked everybody, man. Those guys, like when we started, we had about 9 guys. All were seasoned or big egos, and Step was like just the run of the bunch. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I told him my first day, I was like, "Yo, bro, you better do what you got to do, dog. Like nobody giving you a chance." Yeah. In his first show, he stuck out. You know what I'm saying? He had the girls come in. They, it just looked the part. Everything looked right, man. And he listened. He just listened, man. He wanted to be better. Right. That's what happened, man.
V12STEFF in the building, man. So, what made you, you come in the crew, you got several guys, ahead of you, seasoned artists. What gave you that motivation, that consistent work ethic, man? Where does that come from for you, man?
Really, it was like I feel like it was my environment and the guys around me, especially Boss Man, because he gave me he gave me the knowledge to be able to move how a star moves and to become a star. Right. Really from the jump. Yeah, I was rapping saying, you see, we on positive now. I wasn't positive back then. And I took him to the back to freestyle, saying crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And you don't even sound like you cuss. That's what he said. Yeah. Stop that, stop all that. Ever since then, bro, every song, no cussing. Right. Every song is just me trying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Every time. And that's because Boss Man, he put me in the right environment. Yeah. He cleaned it up. He had it. He had right people around me. You know what I'm saying? I just took it. Took advantage.
Right, man. That's rare, man. A lot of guys, have emotion. You might be hot in the neighborhood. They don't want to listen, man. So it's great that you was able to take that guidance, and now it's paying off for you, man. How does it feel for you, man?
It's surreal. Yeah. Because, dog, I didn't know I could do all of this. Yeah. I didn't know. Yeah. He brought it out of me. Yeah. It wasn't just Step like that. Yeah. Step came here like that. Dog, I came here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you that guy right now, man. Word. You up the bat right now, man. So let's take it back though, man. Where you originally from?
See, I was born in Columbia, South Carolina. But I was moving always. I was back and forth between here and Panama. Yeah. Went to school in Panama, went to school here. Yeah. Wow. And I didn't even stay here that long. I wasn't raised here. I was bouncing from South Carolina, Virginia, Arizona, New Jersey, Alabama. I was just bouncing around as I was growing.
So how did that influence you as a youth, moving around? What was that like growing up, being that you've seen different cultures, different cities, different countries. Talk about that.
See, me, it really like opened. I guess it opened my mind. It opened my mind to see like Panama, dog. I didn't know. Like, people have to tell me if I'm in the hood in America. Yeah. I don't be knowing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I go to Panama where I was at. It was way different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was just mud. It was just mud. You know what I'm saying? So
wow.
Understand like, seeing both sides, it just told me, like, going to Panama while I was young showed me how to really like just moved down here. Like I was getting in fights a lot in Panama. And I wasn't really good in Panama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I come down here, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't got no problem with nobody.
Wow. So you would say your time in Panama, help you be able to navigate and move around here, rather easily, because around here a lot of guys they don't go past 3 or 4 blocks for real, So for you to be able to move around like that definitely seemed like to be a blessing for you, being able to see different parts of the world, different states, and it had to influence you, music wise. So let's talk about some of your music influences growing up, man. What was you listening to, man?
I was listening to Lil Wayne, Eminem, Rick Ross.
Wow, okay.
And it's in Panama.
Wow. Okay.
I ain't even listening to Spanish music.
Dang.
I never really. I was just on them artists.
Right.
And like not knowing like I would be an artist one day. Now I'm looking at myself like I could be one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, you from that, so I mean,
it's crazy.
It's quite natural. You even go back and experiment with that, and it seemed like you're doing good to me. Got a banger right now. So let's talk about I know you said Wayne, you said Ross, different artists like that. But when you was growing up, what was your first interaction with music? Like
my first interaction.
Your mom Duke's playing something in the morning while she cleaning up. What was the first joint that you heard that was like groovy to you?
See, I don't think I heard a specific song. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I probably just don't remember.
Yeah.
But I do remember, like, in the beginning, I wasn't in drums in school in Panama, but I had drumsticks.
Okay.
And I used to beat on the floor and make a love song to this girl,
Shout out, man.
Carmencita, shout out Carmencita.
She might see this, man. We're going to send her the link.
But it was when I was young, like super duper, like, I'm just...
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She had you going.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So let's talk about the music. When did you start off writing? Some of us we jump into ciphers at school. When did that? How did your music start? Were you freestyling first?
I was writing first, but I never wrote like a whole song from beginning to end. I always like wrote it halfway or wrote it just the hook and then went and freestyled the rest.
Right.
So, but the beginning it was really on the phone, and I was just with my Xbox headset wherever I was at, put it into my phone and just rapping over YouTube beats.
So, at this point, when did you start letting people hear it? The neighborhood, family members, when did you start doing that?
Really, like, I wasn't really a outside type of guy. I was inside a lot, just playing the game. You know what I'm saying? Inside a lot.
That's all good. You been a kid.
But that was when I was down here. I just trapped myself in the video game world. In Panama, I would be outside like a
Yeah.
But here, I just trapped myself in the whole video game world, and I was introducing my music to my friends on Xbox.
Right.
That I've been friends with since middle school until to this day.
Wow. So what was the feedback? What was the energy?
They were loving it. They were loving it, and they would tell me, they would be the ones that be real with me. They would be real with me. I used to play for kids in schools. Yeah. While I was in school, I had a friend I used to freestyle with, Solomon. Shout out Solomon.
Big shout out Solomon.
So and just freestyle. Like I just got when I got into, I was just doing it for fun. It was just for fun. Like I didn't even think it was. I never thought to take it serious. Like, I'm gonna be an artist.
Right.
I just didn't have that confidence at the time.
Right.
It took time.
So what was it a significant moment where you was like, I'm about to take this serious, man. I'm about to go to the studio and actually lay something down and actually put it out. What was that time for you? Was it a significant moment? Something happened? A certain record start moving? A certain freestyle started moving?
I had a situation with a girl. She told me to come to the studio. And I always listen, bro. I've been told to come to V12 since sophomore year of high school.
Wow. Okay.
Been told.
You going there for me? You going there for me? You going there for me?
Been told. I just ain't never come because I thought I'm gonna make it off my phone quality. I'm gonna make it. I'm thinking that because that is what's like perceived. Like that's what you see. Like that's what they let you see. They make you see somebody make a poor quality sounding song.
Yeah.
And blow. And I'm thinking, bro, I got something. I got an app on my phone, Voloco, you know what I'm saying? Thinking it sound way better than this. Thinking it sound way better than this.
Word. So they telling you, yo, you need to go check out V12.
You say one more time.
So the people telling you like, yo, you need to go to V12. You need to go to V12.
Yes, they telling me.
So what made you finally go, and what was that like?
Like I said, it was a situation with a girl. I just went on my way over there. Barely had any bread, bro. I'm talking about I shouldn't even be coming to the goddamn studio. You know? I was upset, you know what I'm saying? But
so you basically booked some studio time like anybody else.
Yeah, I booked some studio time.
Yeah.
And I love my first experience was amazing. I loved it.
What was the record called?
It was some I don't know what it was called.
Yeah.
But I released a lot of energy. Like I felt, you know what I'm saying? And I felt how that felt.
Yeah.
Making it, I freestyled that song. And it was my first time in the studio freestyling. I was nervous, you know. I got to do it in front. I never rap in front of nobody, you know. I got an engineer in front of me.
How long ago was this, man?
I think like 2 years ago.
Wow. So you from there to now 2 years. That's crazy, man. Mo, was you there when this happened? This session?
I'm not sure.
Okay. So you know, you get this record going. What's your journey from that point? You know, leading up to now. You got your first experience in the studio. Did you record more records? Did you put out anything? You know, on the DSPs. What was going on with you there, man?
See, I was just making the music. I wasn't releasing it. I was just making it. I never planned to release it.
Yeah. I
had too much going on, you know, trying to get myself together and like, you know, trying to do music. But eventually, when I got to the point to take it serious, when I was recording to like a certain point at the studio, then the engineer said, you know, you could work here. After I had told him my situation, what I got going on. I was working at Home Depot in a call center representative spot.
Yeah.
So juggling 2 jobs, and I had told him, he was like, no, you can work here. And I was like, oh shit, for real? He was like, yeah. I guess he talked to put a good word in for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. You providing opportunities for the young brothers, man.
And I wasn't even trying to make. Yeah. I wasn't trying to get like work there to make music. I wasn't trying to get into make my own music. He said job. You know, job
on the clock. There's some money.
You know, and that's where I come from.
So what was you doing when you started working there?
I was working the front.
Okay.
I was working the front.
That's dope, man.
Selling T-shirts.
The way the story just came together so organically, man, it's like meant to be. And like I said, they've been moving around. A lot of artists, you know, coming from that camp. And here you are, the biggest record, you know, around, the biggest. So it's just beautiful to see how it all came together so organically. You know, people telling you at school, man, you need to go rock with V12. You actually go up there, record a record, end up getting a job there. So what was your journey from after that? Was you just recording any? Did you put out anything publicly for people to see at all? Any particular record?
I ain't put no music. Really, my first song that I put out was the song I did under V12. You know, Married to the Money. All my songs has been just unreleased.
Yeah, okay.
Never thought of putting nothing out.
So that clip is loaded right now.
Yeah, it's loaded. All right.
So you know what? The songs I did, you know, hear from you, because I saw you at Paul Davis joint. You know, did my homework online as well. You know, you was kind of going another route with the music, which is okay too. Big shout out to everybody out there. You know, drill music, the trap music, you know, the hood music. You know, it's all necessary somewhere. So what made you, you know, bend the corner and say, I'm gonna go this route? We know, you know, Mo, you know, gave you that guidance, but when you got a whole clip over here, because you said you ain't put a whole lot of stuff, you got a whole clip loaded. What made you be like, I'm gonna go over here and do this?
Bro, at the time I was uninspired at the time anyway. At the time I was looking for something new and I couldn't find it. I was just making music on beats that I thought was hard at the moment, not knowing I would come harder if I had an even harder beat or if I had an even different sound. And that's what Bossman was telling me. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. So how is it moving? How is it right now moving around South Carolina, doing shows, you being one of the premier artists coming out? We got so many artists out here. What do you feel the state of music is for South Carolina right now? What's it like out there? What's the climate like? You out there? You in the mix?
It's lit, man.
It's lit.
It's so lit. It's crazy. It's lit.
Word.
For real, especially when you giving the people what they came there for.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the battle I fought.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out, and you know what I'm saying, with Bossman, you know, and how am I gonna give them what they want, you know, and get a good response?
Where you get your stage presence from, man? Because when I seen you performing like you done it a million times, you know,
Man,
y'all practice?
Oh yeah, dog. Bossman got me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Bossman got me.
Like artists. Do you guys hear what's going on? They practice.
So like on the stage, how do you feel when you get up there?
It's just energy, you know. You just feel energy, and that's I learned I feed off of energy.
Yeah,
and that's what Bossman told me to do. Just feed off their energy, connect with them, look at them. You
got like a pre-show move vibe you do, or certain music you listen to, or
do I have
take a shot? What you do to get ready for the shows, man? You about to have a lot of shows, so you got to get your vibe going.
I listen to the show mix.
Okay.
You know, we make before the show we make show mix. I make the show mix.
Okay.
You know, and
make his own show mix.
You feel me? And if that fits.
Y'all better pay attention right now. Big motion.
That's fits.
V12STEFF in the building. He make his own show mix, and he practice his show. That's why he having big motion. Y'all got to pay attention right now, man. We outside right now. Pardon me, brother. I got hyped up. I got hyped up. Yeah. We talk to a lot of artists. We deal with a lot of artists.
Preach.
They not talking like you, brother. So keep doing what you doing, man. We riding behind you. How we can support. Definitely gonna spin the record, talk about the record. We got you here today. And this is my first time having a conversation with you, but man, you got it, brother. And you doing the work.
You can see it.
You're doing the work. A lot of people think you just record, you jump on the stage, you don't got no show. They want to stop the music, talk shit all like, oh man, get your joint off, man. Relax. What you doing? Yeah. So man, we got to give you your flowers while you're here. We appreciate what you contributing, man. You got us looking good right now.
Right.
Man, thank you.
You know, we be looking crazy a lot of times, man. You got us looking good right now. So what's next right now? We know the video is coming. You know, we outside is going crazy. We got some background on you. What's next for you right now, man? Tour coming up, full project coming up. What's next?
Full project coming up, 2023.
2023.
Y'all be ready.
Gotcha. Any features on there we need to know about? Producers, artists? Nah, just you?
I like Cherry Brown. Big shout out Cherry Brown.
Wow. So I got a quick question for you.
Wow.
So being with V12 and all that, what gave you, let's say, your trust level? Like, why did you trust V12?
My life been like a spiritual journey. Now that I really look back, and even in the process, dog, I thought like when I came here to record, and I started working here and all that stuff, I always think back when people always told me to come here.
Yeah,
you know,
right?
Yeah.
It's destined. It was a road,
right?
You know? It was a road, and I decided to take that.
Yeah,
I was taking all types of other ways throughout the process. Now, all other ways that ain't work.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
ain't work.
Yeah,
and this is the most natural thing, and most natural thing to come my way. Like for real, I'm 21.
Right.
You know, so as soon as I got out of school, I was looking for a purpose, my purpose. Understand, like, and I was, when I graduated, bro, I was depressed.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to routine.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Right.
And I realized like, yo, you friends with people at school because they at school with you. You know what I'm saying? They around you. You know.
Yeah.
I ain't know what to do when I graduated, bro.
Smart.
I was goddamn lost.
So right now, man, you going crazy, man. We gotta talk to the people right now. You know, is V12STEFF single, relationship? What you doing? What the ladies want to know about that, man?
I'm single. Very single.
The man single, ladies.
Very single. And
that ain't the PR, is it? You really single?
It's either like really.
I was messing with you, brother.
You either gonna pick the right girl, or you gonna pick them kitties up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tired of picking, so I'm just letting it come.
You Outkast fan? A little bit.
Outkast? What's that? That's a game.
That was a bar.
That's a
they said that.
Yeah. He didn't even realize it. Yeah, he didn't realize it.
All right. I'm what's the name of the song? Choose You.
Choose You.
International player anthem. Yeah.
Got that from
Pick
Boss
those
Man.
kitties up.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. So moving forward in this game, man, we want you to stay positive, stay doing your thing. Plug your social media and all that good stuff, man, so everybody can know where to follow you at.
At V12STEFF on all platforms, any platform, and at V12 Studios on all platforms, any platform. Y'all go check that out.
Definitely. Oh, yeah. Man, you guys put out so much content, man. How important it is for artists to keep that content in their face on social media, man.
It's very important.
Yeah.
You know, because who gonna believe you if you don't believe in yourself to be, you know, you got to believe in yourself to put out all that put out content for real.
Yeah.
You know, especially at a consistent rate for the people that's seeing it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you have to do that.
Right.
Yeah. They're not gonna believe you. They're not gonna believe you. They just gonna think you posting. Post whenever you want to post.
Yeah.
Right.
But you have a routine.
Yeah.
Bro, we post every morning. We post every morning.
Every morning.
We're
giving y'all jewels right now.
And if we want to post in between the day, we're going to post the extra, you know what I'm saying, in between the day. But we wake up, sleep, post. You know what I'm saying? Wake up, sleep, post. We're going to keep on posting.
Man,
that's
free
all it is.
game.
Stay in their face. Stay in their face.
Stay in their face. Free game. Y'all better pay attention. The record We Outside is going crazy. Yeah, thousands and thousands of views on YouTube, on the DSPs, super viral on TikTok. Man, you guys got one. We champion behind y'all. Y'all welcome to come through anytime. This thing is in the beginning stages, so don't forget about us when this thing take off. Come on back. We need another interview. We want to talk to y'all once this thing is, out of here. And wherever y'all, we're going to fly out. We're going to the stadium with y'all. We're going to the Effect. You ready? We're going to get our passport together.
Yes, sir.
We going to the stadium because y'all going to be in the stadium with that joint, man. Like I said, y'all making South Carolina look very, very good. We appreciate you guys for coming through. Mo, V12STEFF, big shout, Cherry Brown. Y'all guys got any shout outs you want to, say to the people out there, the supporters, the crew, anybody?
I just want to shout out everybody who's ever, supported me in the V12 business. Yeah. In any kind of way, shape, form, or fashion, man. This thing started as an idea. Yeah. Now it's an international brand.
There you go.
And we started right here, locally in South Carolina, man. We what we trying to do. We want to be different. We know coming from South Carolina, we would be the last state in the South to even have some type of opportunity to represent. And we want to be represented in a positive light. We winning now. We've been losing for far too long.
Oh, yeah.
We've been looked down upon for far too long. So it's our time to rise. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all with it, y'all roll with us. Man, this is a positive, God-driven movement.
Fact. And it's real. And thank you guys for coming out. I want to give a big shout out to King George. He's moving too. And he went a whole nother route. He was rapping.
He was a rapper.
Yeah. So that let y'all know. Ain't nothing wrong with the drill and the trap and all that. But you see what's having motion for Carolina.
Fact though.
So you might want to tap in, if you can. Because, guys like V12STEFF, he just naturally nice with that thing. And he got the look. This is a star right here. So big shout to V12STEFF, big shout Mo, everybody out there moving around. Before you get out of here, we gotta ask all the artists that come through the podcast this top 5 rappers dead or alive. We need your list, man. Don't gotta be in no particular order. We just need a good list from you.
Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, Eminem.
2 more.
Drake.
Drizzy. One more for the people.
Oh, man. Man.
V12STEFF.
V12STEFF.
Clap it up for that. Clap it up for that. That's the right answer, brother.
Yeah.
You're on your way.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all once again for coming through, man. Big Motion Podcast, another exclusive interview. Y'all make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. Share this with everybody. We got a superstar in the building, V12STEFF. We got this mixtape on the way, the album on the way. The single's out right now, going crazy. We outside, featuring my man Cherry Brown. The video's on the way, top of the year. Y'all hold on. And they shooting that joint in Africa, man. This is big for the state.
Big time.
This is big for the country, period. This is global. This is God-driven. This is purpose-driven.
That's how you represent.
My name is Bezo83 on that social media. This is my co-host right here.
Being Mikey, man. Hey, it was great having you guys.
Definitely, man. Big shout out DJ Effect on the camera, Music Trafficking DJs, Big Motion Podcast, exclusive interview segment. We out, y'all. One.